Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the dashing David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down pitchside to look at the conditions, and the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapse in concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. A bit of cloud hanging. They'll be looking to extract a little bit extra out of this pitch, bowling at home.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Wait, yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Catch it! Yes.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Wait.
Easy catch.
Yeah!
Didn't have to move, really.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait on. Catch it. Yep.
Great work.
Oh, yeah!
Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
7 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 24 for 2.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Catch! Yep.
Out!
Yeah!
Caught!
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Straight to the fielder. This could be out.
Singh gets off the mark.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Catch it!
A real beauty, just times it so well.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. This should be close.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Perfectly timed.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Well placed, should get a single. Yeah! Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. A new bowler is coming into the attack. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Could be close.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Roy will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah.
10 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 55 for 5. Going with spin now.
Waiting. Yeah.
Oh, that is a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Powell comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Nicely played.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Catch it.
Nice shot.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Solid defence. Very compact.
That was a good slower ball. Powell picked it up well but was unable to do much with it.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Khan from the south end. Edged it.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 81 for 6.
How's that?
Confident appeal, could it be?
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field. A beauty, brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Misses everything.
Ahmed with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
A great over, no runs conceded, a wicket as well, putting enormous pressure on the batters. Marsh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep. Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Chance!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
The Knight Riders weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. One over left in the innings. Markram to bowl it. Strays onto leg and glanced it sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Got that away nicely.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Roy is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum. Time that perfectly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Catch! Caught and bowled.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Thick edge.
And with that, they're off the mark.
End of the over. The Knight Riders are 121 for 8. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Keeper.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Good runs, good shot, first ball of the innings.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Loud shout. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge. What a ball. Huge appeal. And taken. Superb delivery.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Markram takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. A couple on offer here.
Immediately underway with some runs.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. Finds the edge. Straight to the fielder.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Wow, that's missed a lot.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yes.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yeah.
There'll be one run here for them. Good shot, a beauty.
Picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Right there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Markram shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Loud appeal.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, runs possible.
End of the fourth over. The batting side are now on 35 for 2.
Narain, the spinner, coming into the attack.
For the Kolkata Kids.
Bowled! What a way to start the over.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Pooran, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Brilliant shot, that.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Good running, it needed to be as well. probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Drives and misses everything.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Yep.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yep.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Misses out there on the short wide one.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Big appeal.
Yep.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries
Yeah.
in 2 balls. Massive edge.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Edged. Confident appeal. Could it be? We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just threw the shot too early.
Strong appeal. And gone straight to the keeper. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah, yeah.
Ended the 8th over. The batting side are now 81 for 4.
Roy, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yeah.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Pooran has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Poor shot. Really lucky.
The timing on this shot is so bad. Didn't even get close to the ball. Very fortunate that it didn't take off stump along the way. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yeah.
Super shot.
Brings up their half-century.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and will want to push on from here.
18 runs needed. Will take a number of big shots to get home. Thick edge.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Edge. Unplayable.
Keeper's ball.
Nicked it. Bowler is confident on this one. And taken by the wicket-keeper. Brilliant bowling to get the edge.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yeah.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
He was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope. That's a great win. It really did seem that first inning display had put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to